Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Here's Tatum. The three. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken. But that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him. Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Holmgren. Defended by Porzingis. Clock at 6. Outside for Dort. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Stan, you look at the Celtics, as high-powered as they come offensively.
No question, Brian. They can space the floor at every position, and any one of their starters is able to give you 20 on a given night.
Now, here's Williams. Back to Holmgren. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
The shot's good.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Dort for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll tie this game up.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
They kick it out to Porzingis. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
One of the tallest guys in the league. Give Porzingis the ball there and just let him work.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
Oklahoma City trailing. To the middle. Caruso. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on White.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Well, Stan, when you look at the history of undrafted players, few have been as impactful as Alex Caruso.
And you have to love the way he's done it, Brian. Grinded his way through the G League, won a championship, and now he's a first-team all-defense guy. Quite a story.
Williams. Offensive board. Board outside. Here's Williams. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. Back to Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porzingis has got 8.
Yeah, what vision from Holiday. Seems to have a knack for getting it to his guys in great spots.
Now Holmgren. With the drive. Good on the bucket. Holmgren's got his second basket.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
It's stolen by Holiday. For the finish. And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Porzingis grabs the board. Now here's Brown. That'll count. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Kristaps Porzingis getting it done for Boston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tipped.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's Williams. Now Holmgren. Defended by Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Caruso. Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by White. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Down low. The kick out to White. Back to Tatum. Pass to Porzingis. From down low. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
And sometimes you forget how long Tatum is, and he's terrific at using this to his advantage inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Thunder trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. And here's Caruso outside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And here's Brown for three. Again! And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Chris.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker.
Here's Tatum. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Inside. And it's Holmgren missing. Boston leading by 3. Here's Porzingis. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
White for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here are the Thunder with the ball. Trailing by 2. Williams with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Williams' shot is good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, "It's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out." Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to Caruso. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
Kick out to Brown. Porzingis surveying the floor. Five on the clock. That one no good. Great D that time from Holmgren. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Okay, hello. SGA with the hammer.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
Pass to Tatum. They kick it out to Porzingis. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Thunder. They're up by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Thunder with a lead. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Hartenstein. Dort for three. Gets the three to fall. So Dort's got 6 points.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Here's Cornette. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Yeah, the way Tatum shares the ball really completes his package.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Give him 8 to the inside. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Back to Cornette. And down it goes. 2 points.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. They set a pick. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Pass to Hartenstein. Boston pulls it in.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the foul on Alex Caruso.
Timeout, timeout.
That'll be a second foul of the game. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Celtics call timeout.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's Cornette. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 3. To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
The defense gives Shea all their attention, and that leaves another guy open and ready to score.
Pass to Tatum. To the wing on the left. Kick out to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. That one's good for 2. Cornette's got 6.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And stolen by Holiday. He's got a clear path. The finish. And Holiday powers it home.
And you don't need a roadmap when he's got open court in front of him like that.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall. And he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Right side, Holiday. Inside. Here's Cornette. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Cornette's got 10 points here in the second half.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Thunder, number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein.
1:09 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And Hartenstein slams it in. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
Outside White. Pass to Cornette. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. Dort with it. Defended by Brown. Down low. Hartenstein with it.
Boston foul. Drew Holiday.
These are his first free throws of the game.
13 foul. At the line.
That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside White. Misses the three. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Up in time. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by 5. We've got more in store for you right after this. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Holiday. Back to Tatum. Five to shoot. Here's Cornette. Good work defensively by Hartenstein.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Dort. Wing shot on the way. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Back to Tatum. To the middle. To the paint. Nifty move. And he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Timeout. Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Timeout. Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. First and foremost, he wants to see more points on the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Thunder leading by 5. Here's Williams. Count that bucket.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Holiday taking his time here. Here's White. Inside. White gets it to go.
And this is just typical of him. always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Dort outside. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Over Holiday. And it's Holmgren missing.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Brown with it. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Thunder leading by 3. Inside. Dort. Outside. Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 3. JB off the bounce. And he banks in the layup. Brown's got his first basket.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
And here's Dort. From deep. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Thunder lead by 4.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. To the inside. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
He hits the first one. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Standing at 7-3. We have never seen a player quite like Kristaps Porzingis. A fantastic shooter, a solid ball handler. What a talent. And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal.
Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. They kick it out to Porzingis. 4 on the clock. Outside Holiday. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 5-point game. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Money.
And it's Porzingis at 7-3, a monster to go to late in the game.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. "26 seconds left in the fourth quarter here."
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. And so it's Oklahoma City winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. They're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. On the wing, Caruso. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Caruso. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Here's Holmgren. Jaylen Brown with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And he's made a case for first-team all-defense. Doris, Jaylen Brown, the complete game.
Brian, what you love to see from a great player that's just entering their prime is the pride they take in being well-rounded. Do you want to absorb a big-time defensive assignment? Jaylen Brown wants to do exactly that.
Now here's Tatum. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. About a minute into this first quarter. They kick it out to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere. And so agile there on the break. I mean, you got to appreciate Holmgren hustling to capitalize in these situations.
Now here's Holiday. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Porzingis. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Well, the rise and fire in the in-between game. Kristaps Porzingis, very solid.
Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Now here's Brown. Williams defending. Brown inside. The three, Porzingis. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Here's the three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Porzingis. No good. Unable to win this run.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Dort outside. Back to Williams. To the paint. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis. That wingspan letting you know he's in the house.
To the inside. Back to Brown. They kick it out to Porzingis. Boston, no good that time either. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 5. Pass to Holmgren. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got his second basket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
The three. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Well, that's the perfect end to the quarter for them. You have no idea how much of an effect those buzzer beaters can have on a team's momentum.
And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up 6. And back. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Picked up by Tatum.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. is on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Left side, Brown. Misses from close range. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Pass to Caruso. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Boston with it. Brown with it. Three-pointer. And Brown knocking down the triple.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Dort outside. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Celtics trail by 5. Doors, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
Caruso outside. Williams on the wing. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Look at Chet using his size inside.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City on D. Pass to Porzingis. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence.
Here's Caruso. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Celtics trail by 6. Left side, White. A minute 39 left to play in the second quarter. Brown with a screen. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Now Caruso. Pass to Williams. Holmgren with it. Porzingis grabs the board. Brown with a screen. Here's Holiday. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso up top. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. Caruso's got 5 points.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
second personal
Doris,
foul.
even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Holiday hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, so dangerous in pick and roll. He's going to keep you off balance because he can score it or facilitate.
Inside. White.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Celtics trail by 5. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Now here's Holiday. To the inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
You get the sense his teammates recognize Kristaps Porzingis is in rhythm. Let's keep feeding him.
Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him. Grant, how about the rise of OKC? In just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed.
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Lou Dort picks one up. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Porzingis sets a screen. Back to White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
And out of bounds. Boston will have it. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. The lead is 2. Brown. Oh, wow. What a finish by Jaylen Brown.
Oh, my goodness. How about that move by Jaylen Brown? That is spectacular.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. It's Holiday with a drive. The 3 is up. Offensive board. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
They set a pick to the right side. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. Porzingis grabs the board. Knocks it loose. Dort with a steal. Pass to Hartenstein. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boston on offense. They're on a 13-4 run. Basket counts. Porzingis has got 8 points here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Thunder trail by 6. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Outside, Brown. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
That's tipped. White with the steal. There's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
You must select your dancing shoes at home. You have the camera on you.
So both teams changing it up here. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Gilgeous-Alexander, 11 points in the game. Here's SGA. Boston pulls it in. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Hauser. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there. Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. And he drops the first. And of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Boston leading by 10. Down low. To the inside. Horford outside. And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large? The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Trailing by 10. Pass to Williams. The three. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Outside, Brown. White for three. They get it back. Lets the three fly. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Celtics. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Holmgren. Big Chet throwing it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. And a miss there on the triple. Thunder trail by 11. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass break. Here come the Celtics. To the middle. Here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Boston.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Williams with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Inside. Holmgren. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
And Brown rising high for the finish.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Some room here for Williams. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Assisted.
That was a prayer. All luck getting that one to go.
Celtics lead by 11. Right side, Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. And here's Porzingis. The shot's good. Porzingis has got 22 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
To the paint. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
The kick out to White. And here's Brown for three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Gilgeous-Alexander up top. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso, right side. And stolen by Brown. Great D that time from Holmgren. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Thunder trail by 11. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pass to Dort. Caruso up top. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And the three-pointer goes.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 4th foul of the contest. And here's Brown for 3. Williams grabs the board. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 8-point game. The open shot by Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
What a moment for Gilgeous-Alexander in the clutch. Yes, sir.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Back to Holmgren. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Caruso who brings up the ball for the Thunder. Back to Holmgren. He connects!
Boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Here's Porzingis. Yes!
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And the Thunder call time here. 5 ticks left to play in the 4th. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
Pass to Holmgren. Over Porzingis. So it's a narrow victory for the Celtics, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.